Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra January 24, 2023. The sun moved into your solar house just yesterday, and a new moon occurs today, giving you the energy for fresh starts with domestic matters or your personal life. It's a strong time for making long-term, future-securing plans, renovations or reorganizing in the home and family activities. You might make meaningful changes to enhance your current living conditions, home matters, and a sense of safety. You might enjoy fond memories or activities focusing on comfort, security, or familiarity. Avoid acting on impulse, and instead, focus on learning about your true needs for best results. Welcome today's new moon with open arms. You'll feel a shift in the cosmos as the new moon highlights your solar house of family, home, and domesticity. New moons are never felt beforehand but are like a whirlwind has soared through your life as soon as they arrive. The actions you take in the week that follows them can echo out for 6 months to a year. This will signal a major shift around one of these key areas, so if you live with your sweetheart, you may wish to discuss a fresh start, whether that's renovating, redecorating, or even relocating. What will you wish for under the first new moon of 2023? Your wish might have to do with your work-life balance and work environment during the new moon in Aquarius. The next 6 months can be professionally and personally impactful if you need to work on your schedule. Get comfortable with having an unconventional routine that will help you meet all of your commitments. Aside from this, find a work environment that will meet your needs. Keep in mind that it does not have to make sense to anyone else if it makes sense to you. In the same way that income potential is benefiting from an alignment on the job front that peaks today, another between Venus and Saturn that also peaks today is benefiting the other side of the financial fence. Just 10 days after Mars turned direct in your financial sector and after clashing with the moon earlier in the week, a friendly aspect to the first new moon of 2023 is giving his financial passions and fighting spirit the green light. The planets are in a favorable position now, producing no small amount of mysteriously steamy heat. In other words, be careful about your aim these days, for you might not have a very clear view of what you want. Instead, look within for direction and listen to your body for important messages. Usually your body tells you what it needs when you care to listen. To tune into your body, be sure to get a workout at least 3 times a week. Push the envelope on your creative talents today. With the essence of this 3-day, doing so can lead you to success much more quickly than through conventional ways. While you may prefer the tried, tested, and true method of handling your affairs, every now and then taking a risk and doing things in a completely different way can bring tremendous results. See what you can do. 8. You may just surprise yourself. While they aren't in direct competition and there is no tension between them, that today hosts 2 major alignments in 2 very different areas of your life brings home the importance of having the right work and life balance. It is just as an alignment between Venus and Saturn in your home and family sector peaks that the moon returns, joining the sun in his first weekend here to create the first new moon of 2023. This comes just as another alignment between Jupiter and Juno, the first in your work sector in 35 years, brings the king and queen of the Olympian gods together, with the resolve to embrace a quest for job growth and expansion. It is just as Uranus has reached his last full day in retrograde motion in your relationship sector and is at a standstill ready to turn direct tomorrow, that the moon wraps up its first visit to your communication sector for the year. With Mercury, the planet of communication, in his first full week in direct motion in your communication sector, you have the resources to make the most of the doors still open to the past on the relationship front. Our eyes in the sky. It's been hard to implement change over the past few months, because the Great Awakener and Rebel planet hasn't been moving at its normal speed. Today, Uranus moves forward and allows us to grow at our own pace in any direction we want. It's time to transform yourself in the new year. What do you want to pursue? It might be time to talk about what you want or need to feel secure in your career path when Mercury in Capricorn trines the North Node in Taurus. Since stability is faded, you may as well put whatever you want out there by being open about your professional and financial desires. Something unexpected yet incredible could come from this experience, given that Uranus will also station direct in Taurus. Use the earth-shattering momentum of direct Uranus to pave your own way with your finance and career. The energy radiating from the planets gives an opportunity to speak truthfully to someone with whom you may be experiencing a difficult relationship. If you have been burying your head in the sand, then you wouldn't have seen how ineffective this technique is. It is much better to confront the problem head-on, as this will help you to really deal with it. You just need to take the first step. On this powerful day, the sky's the limit for you. The essence of this day is connected to the grandest of achievements, and you may well find that you feel like there isn't anything you can't do. And really, there isn't. Let yourself explore the wildest of dreams today, and try to look at things in a can-do way. One thing is for sure: if you don't try, you won't succeed. Place the confidence in yourself that you often put in others, and go for it. After midnight, Juno, the goddess asteroid of fidelity, aligns with Jupiter in Aries. In mythology, Juno and Jupiter were a royal pair, often caught up in relational drama due to Jupiter's frequent extramarital exploits. Nonetheless, the two remained partnered, with Juno gaining a reputation as a scornful wife who honored her marriage contract despite their difficulties. When these two planets meet in the sky, we can experience some relational fireworks of our own. Dating or hooking up may be an inevitability. There is potential here to turn a love affair into something more, especially because of the obvious mutual admiration between ourselves and our chosen paramour. Yet while this attraction isn't necessarily fatal, it may be one that isn't worth pursuing. An idea you think is wonderful this morning might not look so great tomorrow. Don't let others force you into making a rash decision. You are better off sleeping on it for at least a night before you give your final verdict. Others can wait. At its core, a relationship that begins now will be between people who want different things. Yet this pairing will also bear the signature of excess. Excess in that you just can't quit them, even if you want to. Consider whether you want to be tied to this person for the long haul, because that may be the cosmic contract you are signing, even if right now you think you're only agreeing to a dinner date. After sunup, the Aquarius moon squares off with Uranus in Taurus, making us agitated. Surprise events require us to think on our feet. As the moon is answering to Uranus, we won't have a problem breaking from routine. The bigger issue is that we will make weird decisions that seem sound in the moment but will later have repercussions. Try to rein in your more eccentric ideas. Adjust your plans without throwing the baby out with the bathwater.